I'm gonna give Solo C. I don't really have much to say on this movie, other than the fact that, like, I feel like it was, like, just made because, hey, it's an iconic character, and, you know, we have this character everyone loves and whatnot. So, I mean, yeah, I don't have much to say. It was just kind of a movie that exists with a familiar character we know, and it's got some good scenes from time to time, but it was just a safe movie, if to put it that way. It was kind of just safe. So overall, I mean, I don't have much to say. Entertaining, but kind of just forgettable. This movie, ew, yuck. Not gonna waste my time. That's also a D. Oh god. I do want to say though, like, I remember, like, just George Lucas hating on some of the TV show specials of Star Wars, like, especially, like the holiday one. Like, I remember, like, if you mention that to him, he'll, like, literally strangle you, and I think he even said he would just, like, destroy every copies of it and whatnot. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention that, but yeah, all those three films are, like, ugh, those are all bottom. The Clone Wars movie. Clone Wars movie, to me, is a C. I mean, the Clone Wars TV series as a whole is great. If it was, like, if the Clone Wars TV series was on this list, it would be, like, A or S. It gets the prequels right, but, like, this movie, it was definitely a rough start to the, Star Wars, like, the Clone Wars series. It was certainly a rough start, but nothing in this movie was too terrible. I mean, Ahsoka was a good addition. I like her character, and, you know, I believe they were trying to get Jabba's kid back. I don't remember too much about it. I mean, it definitely got the prequel trilogy, or this era of Star Wars, more right and more to satisfaction than how it left some fans. But something about it, I don't know. I don't really remember a whole lot about it. I think it's just kind of forgettable, which probably the reason why I have it in C, but nothing in this movie is too terrible. Like I said, Ahsoka's great, plot's not too bad. It's just, it's not super memorable. That's probably the reason why I have it in C. Force Awakens. Force Awakens, I'm gonna give that a B. I mean, it might be controversial because it does rip off The New Hope a lot, in my opinion. I mean, it's like beat for beat The New Hope, which a lot of people kind of found annoying, which I kind of found annoying too. But I think it's got some good characters. Finn's pretty good, Poe Dameron's good, the cast returning is great. It's just, I mean, I think it was kind of a movie that was like, it was supposed to, like, get the feel back in Star Wars. You know, it's like, we gotta get the feel back, which I can see why they did that. So, it's a little safe in terms of story and characters, and you can kind of see they're running out of ideas with this movie. I also don't really like Rey. She's kind of a Mary Sue, the way that she just, like, kicks Kylo Ren's ass for the first time, kind of eye-rolling, but it's got the spirit of Star Wars, which I like, but it's a good movie. I know it was, like, so, like, hyped when it came out. Like, it broke box office records, which doesn't surprise me. So, it is a good film, but I don't know if I would put it up in A or S. It just feels a little bit unoriginal. I think that one might be controversial too, but, you know. Last Jedi. Yeah, Last Jedi is not good. Oh boy, this movie was hated. I have a lot of problems with this movie, and I do put it in D. I mean, it's just, I remember the whole storyline where, like, the good guys' ships, their fuel is running out, and every time it does, the bad guy's ship closes in on them, and then they just, like, destroy and whatnot. That just dragged on for so long, and, you know, Leia coming back was stupid, you know, with, like, her using the Force. Poe his character was butchered. Rose was an unnecessary character. The fact that she just comes out and saves Finn's ass, that was dumb. Luke's death could have been handled way better, in my opinion. And also this cantina scene that I think, Finn and Rose were in, it just, so much of it was just dragging on for too long. And it's just like, they had the cantina scene kind of felt prequel-ish or something. And then they had this, little boy, which that never got resolved, at least from my memory. So everything just dragged on for too long. And I remember I was just in, in the movie theater curled up in a ball. I was just so antsy and so bored. I just didn't go anywhere. Bad movie, very, bad movie to what I thought was gonna be great. Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace is alright. I think what saves it for me is Darth Maul. Darth Maul is really the saving grace of this movie for me. And the lightsaber fight between him and Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan is really well done. That's perfect. All of that stuff saves it for me. But the bad things, terrible CGI. Jar Jar Binks also. Jar Jar was just a bad idea all around. It was Misa the Lord of the Sith! And it was just, yeah, that went down a bad rabbit hole. I think I respect this movie more than the sequels is because at least it tries something, and I guess this goes with all the other prequels. They're at least trying to do something different, and it doesn't feel like they're just doing it intentionally. It feels like they're doing it because they care, even though it fell on their faces. But Jake Lloyd was not well cast. He was just terrible as little Anakin, in my opinion, and he got kind of bullied for it after, which, poor kid. But yeah, I think it just barely gets a C. Darth Maul and the lightsaber fight is what brings this movie up enough for me. But CGI doesn't hold up, dialogue is wooden, it just gets boring, it's just not good. But it was very disappointing when it came out, but I definitely put it up C. It's just about, because not a terrible movie, just very disappointing. And last but not least, Rise of Skywalker. That's going in D2. Yeah, Rise of Skywalker is it's just bad fan fiction all around. It's just the whole thing with just it's they're just throwing everything at once, and seeing what sticks, and none of it does. It almost feels like they were just making it up as they were going along, which is one of the many reasons why the sequel trilogy for me is the worst, because at least the prequels kind of have a story and it was thought out. This wasn't thought out. But yeah, it's just, Rey is just not a good, she's a Mary Sue. Emperor Palpatine coming back, all these other things coming back, and just so much of it just feels like bad fan fiction, and you can clearly tell that they just didn't have a cohesive vision of what they wanted to do with this story. They just did it and slapped the name Star Wars on it. So, yeah, a lot of people, hate these two films, and I'm definitely in that boat. Just not good. Really, this movie could have been, this trilogy, in fact, could have just been so much better, and they really mucked it up. So yeah, very bad ending to the sequel trilogy. Just so much of it was just not thought out. But anyway, guys, that is my take and my opinion on all the Star Wars films that have been released. And as always, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the video, and I'll see you next time. Later.